Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm Tara Cook, RMS Elite Properties, Tara RE Pro at Tech Real Estate Professionals. You can visit my website and blog at tararepro.com. I'm going to start every Tuesday. I got this from a great friend. We're going to do Tara's Tuesday Market Report, and we are going to focus on the real estate market in Pinellas County. If you have any additional questions or want to know anything about your property, always feel free to contact me. You can send me an email, send me a message through Facebook, give me a phone call. On my website, I have all my contact information. Submit a form through there. And I'm also doing regular blogs too. If there's something that you want me to do a report on, let me know. So we're going to start with some of the basic information that's out there. I pull it all from the MLS. And then if you have questions, I don't know, I may be able to see them in the comments and I can answer them directly, or I can get back to you. So we're going to focus on the last 7 days, every single Tuesday. I'm going to do it at about 11 o'clock. So let's go. So, new listings in Pinellas County in the last 7 days. How many do you think there have been? 379. Even with the pandemic going on, we're still actively working the real estate market. The buyers are still out there, the sellers are still out there, and people are just being cautious in how they're doing business. Price increases. There's been 21 price increases on properties that were already on the market. Price decreases. There's been 331 price decreases on the market. Now, why do price decreases happen? Generally, they happen because properties were overpriced to begin with. Oftentimes people have the, what do I want to call it, the personal feel for their property. They feel that it's valued at more, but there's a lot of valuation factors that come down to it when you are pricing your property, which is why it's important to use a real estate professional, because at the end of the day, especially if there's financing contingencies, there's going to be an appraisal and the property does need to appraise. Or the buyers need to be able to come to the table with additional funds. So oftentimes I will say that we waste a little bit of time because the properties end up overpriced to begin with. We try our best not to do that, but at the end of the day, the customers, the buyers, the sellers are the driving factor and get to make those decisions. So recommendation, if you trust your real estate professional, really look at the research that they've done, have them provide you facts, and go with what they're telling you your property needs to be priced at. You got to look at the main valuation factors, price per square foot. So have questions, let me know. I can let you know what your property may be valued at. Lately I've been doing some home walkthroughs with people because you got to be able to see the interiors to get that exact where they're going to be at price per square foot. All right, continuing on, back on the market. These are properties that may have been marked for pending. They may have been expired, they may have been temporarily off the market, but back on the market is 186. Are sold. How many properties sold in the last 7 days in Pinellas County alone? I know I closed on 2 properties in the last week. 479 properties have closed. We have a lot of great vendors out there doing their home inspections, title companies, you know, doing digital signings online, making it that only who needs to be at the signing is there. Mortgage brokers, lenders, everybody is working hard. We're working creatively, but we're still getting the job done. Just as good as always. And guess what? The money gets wired and it goes to your bank account. Or it goes out of your bank account and you have a new house. Or a condo. Or a villa. Anyways. So back on, sold 479, expired. 25 properties have expired in the last 7 days. What does that mean? When you sign a listing contract, there's an expiration date on it. So that expiration date has to go in the MLS, and at the end of the time, you need to reassess with your realtor. Are we going to renew with you, or are we going to try a different route? Are we going to try a different agent? But that's up to the seller to determine what they're going to do. A lot of that driving factor is, why hasn't the property sold yet? I will tell you, when a property is properly priced in this market and properly presented, dealing with kids all morning. First impressions are very important. When somebody walks through the door of a house or even drives up to the property, all that is their first impression. So make sure that your property is properly staged, cleaned, and that the main things need to be completed on it. Have questions? Let me know. All right, so Expireds are 25. The least, we've had one property leased in the last 7 days. There is still properties out there for rent, so if you do need to move, it is a possibility to move during these times. Pending, how many contracts are pending right now? 341 contracts are currently pending. So what does that mean? They're waiting on closing. So typically we can see the approximate date that they're going to close on, but how it goes is a property starts as active, as it's listed. When you get a contract, it goes to pending. There might be some contingencies or things that they're waiting on, appraisals, home inspections and whatnot, that will go in there. And then ultimately from the pending, there's a few ways to go, but as an agent, as a seller or a buyer, we want to see it to go to sold next. Temporarily off the market, 159 properties have been temporarily taken off the market for any reason that may be. Withdrawn, how many people have taken their houses off the market or their properties off the market? And here, I just want you to know, we're just focusing on residential. I have not pulled in commercial or income properties in this. Withdrawn is 38 properties have been withdrawn. They could have been withdrawn for a variety of reasons. Some of them maybe they don't want people coming in their house for showing, so they're gonna 159 have been temporarily off the market. Quite possibly due to the COVID. Maybe they're thinking they're going to do some upgrades to the property or whatnot, or maybe they're kind of thinking out what the next plan is. Completely withdrawn, taken off the market, and canceled combined is 144 have been canceled and withdrawn altogether. On the canceled, I just wanted to note that there were 6 of those properties were pending. So quite honestly, that could have been financing contingencies falling through, home inspections falling through. I know it's a hard time. A lot of people are losing work, are getting pay decreases due to everything. So here's my deal. Stay strong. You have questions. You know, this too shall pass. So let's not lose sight of what our goals are in life. Let's be supportive of each other. Reach out to those that, you know, you care about on a regular basis. Just say hi. Give them a phone call, text message, all that kind of stuff. Let's give phone calls. Let's say hey, because, you know, a lot of people, we're all in quarantine and sitting home and taking care of our kids and trying to homeschool them, and SharePoint keeps going down, and it's a little crazy. It's different. So stay in touch. But so every Tuesday I will be doing my market report. Like I said, if you have any questions, have any needs, go ahead and visit my website, tararepro.com. You can see my weekly blog on there. You can send me questions, and I'd be more than happy to answer. If anybody is thinking anytime in the future that they'd like to list their property, let me know. We can go ahead and I can do an analysis on it and let you know what we're looking at price rise. I always think it's fun for an owner to have a number in their head, and then I'll go ahead and do all my work and do my research and analyze the market, analyze everything going on, and see if our numbers line up, see where we come to, and then I'll tell you why I came to the number that I did. And I like to hear why you came to the number you did, and we can talk about a possible marketing strategy. I'm Tara Cook, RMS Elite Properties, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. I'm here for you. Anybody needs anything, give me a call, 727-269-2445. Happy Tuesday!